Legion is one of the most expensive protein powders that I've seen. Still, I would recommend it to most people who are looking for a protein powder that mixes well and digests easily. Today, I'm just gonna go over what I liked, what I didn't like, my overall experience trying this protein. And if you'd like more information on Legion Whey, I've linked the full blog post in the video description. This is just gonna go into more detail as to how we tested the product, how it works, any alternatives that we recommend. But let's dive right in. Depending on the flavor, the macronutrient breakdown per serving for Legion Whey protein is 21 to 24 grams of protein, 2 to 6 grams of carbs, 0 to 3 grams of fat, and 0 to 1 gram of sugar. I really like this protein powder for a number of reasons, but one of the top ones is that it's made from milk from grass-fed cows in Ireland, which is known for producing high-quality dairy. Most of the flavors have a decently high protein percentage as well, meaning you can get a high amount of protein per calorie. And Legion offers a 100% money-back guarantee for first-time customers, so if you don't like a flavor, you can contact the company, get a full refund, and based on the reviews that I've seen on the website, Legion may also offer to send you a different flavor for free. Also, all the protein powders, out of all the ones I've tried, Legion is the smoothest one. There is no grittiness, it blends well in water and different foods. Now, I'm not lactose intolerant. I can eat dairy products without a lot of stomach issues. However, some whey proteins do make my stomach feel a little bit uncomfortable. And for me, I notice less irritation when I consume grass-fed whey. I most frequently drink protein during and after my workouts. And when I sipped this during my workouts, I didn't feel like I had something heavy in my stomach. Like, it didn't make me feel nauseous or give me any stomach cramps. So that was really great. And like I said earlier, I typically prefer dairy that is grass-fed. And I like that Legion Whey is made solely from whey isolate, unlike a lot of other protein powder brands. Whey isolate is what's left after the fat and lactose content, which is the sugar found in milk, is removed. So it's lower in fat, lower in sugar, it's higher in protein than regular whey. The whey Legion uses in its protein powder is also sourced from Truly Grass-Fed. Truly Grass-Fed is an Irish company whose dairy products come from pasture-raised cows. Also ensures that the farms it works with follow sustainable farming practices. And that kind of thing is really important to me, so I appreciate that they do that. Milk from grass-fed cows in general has more nutrients than milk from grain-fed cows. Ireland in particular is known for producing high-quality dairy products. It's also a pretty clean protein. It uses stevia and it doesn't contain any refined sugars or artificial sweeteners. I tested the cinnamon cereal flavor. This one also includes monk fruit as an additional sweetener, and I like that it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. I don't really like my protein powders to be completely bland, but the ones that are too sweet are kind of gross to me. So it's also third-party tested by Labdoor to ensure that it doesn't contain any ingredients that aren't listed on the label. And they take many measures to ensure quality and safety, including certifications from the National Sanitation Foundation and inspected by the FDA. This just gives me peace of mind because it helps me make sure that the protein powder isn't contaminated with things like heavy metals, which can cause cancer when you consume them in high quantities, or anything else that you don't want to ingest. I'm kind of conflicted though about the cinnamon cereal flavor. It tastes very similar to the leftover milk from like a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which was one of my favorite cereals as a kid. At the same time, I noticed that they had a kind of odd chemical taste when I drank this protein powder with water or when I mix it with plain yogurt. And this could be the stevia aftertaste, which not everybody likes. This was also the only flavor that I tried from this brand, so I don't know if they all have this aftertaste. There were also a few other things that I didn't love about Legion Whey. And their ingredients, it says natural flavors. And the term natural flavor isn't officially recognized by the FDA, so there's no laws stating that manufacturers must disclose the exact ingredients and amounts of each inside their natural flavors, but that means natural flavors can still contain chemical additives. Only the original source must be a plant or animal source. Of course, a lot of other protein powders have this natural flavor ingredient too, but it's always kind of off-putting to me. Another thing that I didn't really like about Legion is the price. Legion, like I said before, is one of the most expensive protein powders on the market. A 2-pound bag costs between $1.80 to $2 per serving, and a 5-pound bag costs between $1.36 and $1.54 per serving. When you compare that with other popular brands like Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Protein Powder, Legion is more expensive. Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Protein price is actually more reasonable considering you get up to 24 grams of protein per serving. In contrast, you only get up to 23 grams of protein per serving in Legion Whey. Overall, I did have a pretty good experience with this protein powder though. I will definitely add Legion Whey to my protein powder rotation rotation in the future because it's really mixable, it's easy to digest, and it has really high quality ingredients. However, I'm still not completely sold on this cinnamon cereal flavor, so I might have to switch to a different one after I finish the bag that I have. So far, my favorite thing to mix it with has been oatmeal, and I add some peanut butter. The combination really makes a delicious breakfast or snack. If I eat it this way after a workout, I also add a banana for extra carbs. I also tried mixing it with water and with coffee, and the protein powder blended really well. It maintained its smooth consistency with both of these. Overall, I really enjoyed this protein powder. I would continue to use it. However, I would like to try other flavors that have a little bit higher protein content. We at feastgood.com gave Legion an overall rating of 4 out of 5 stars after testing it in several categories. For label transparency, we gave it a 4 out of 5 because Legion's whey protein is tested by a third party, so you can mostly trust that the label is accurate and there's no hidden ingredients. However, it still has those natural flavors that are a mystery to me, so that's why we took a point off for that. For fat transparency, we gave it a 5 out of 5. Legion provides full breakdown of all their total fat, saturated fat, trans fat, and its protein powders. For protein percent of calories, we gave it a 3.5 out of 5 because it only falls into our reasonable category for protein, not great or excellent. At Feastgood, we consider any protein powder with a protein percentage of 85% or more as excellent, 75 to 84 is great, 65 to 74 is reasonable, and below that is poor. Most Legion whey protein flavors fall into the reasonable category. The cinnamon cereal flavor, for example, it has 74%. The French vanilla, strawberry banana, and the unflavored options are considered great. So I'm probably gonna try one of those next. For taste, we gave it a 2 out of 5. And then the cinnamon cereal flavor is just okay in my opinion. Didn't taste amazing, but maybe the other flavors are better. I gotta need to try them. For mixability, we gave it a 5 out of 5 because like I said before, mixes really well with everything, mixed well in water, coffee, milk, wasn't gritty at all. For thickness, this one is considered thin. This is probably why it mixes so well into foods, but if you're looking for a thicker protein, this is not it. Lastly, we tested how satiating it was. We gave it a 2 out of 5. To test this, I drank it on a rest day around 2 o'clock, about 3 hours after my last meal, and I didn't consume anything else with it, but then I found myself hungry again within an hour. I think Legion whey protein would be really good for anyone who wants a protein powder that mixes well in water or coffee, and people who want a protein powder with no refined sugars or artificial sweeteners and don't like their protein shakes too thick. I don't think this is the right protein powder for anyone who doesn't want to pay a high price for protein powder, or anyone who wants a protein powder that's going to keep them full for at least a couple of hours. This one kind of felt more like a post-workout snack to me. Thank you again for watching this review. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. If you have any questions or you want to share your experience, please leave a comment right down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next review. Be well, everyone.